you doing? Sorry guys, a bit late. Various reasons. Main reason I'm going to go with is the bad hair day. Today bad hair day. So needed some extra time to decide what to do with my hair. To just accept the inevitable or to try and fix it. Other reason is that I was making my tea, and one more reason is that my yeah, that's not really a reason, but I was just setting it up. That's because I was late in the first place. And also I didn't even have the time yet. To check, is it even running the stream? I think it's running now. Audio, no, audio, video, audio. Let me refresh it. Not sure. So many excuses. So little content. Oh, it's working now. Hell yeah. No, I have an endless amount of hoodies. Hoodie reveal. I have lots of hoodies. Okay, I think my wife. Oh, my wife is doing it. She's recording something as well, and she puts the gain down. She's so loud, she doesn't need the gain, obviously. Hello, everyone. I mean, of course, you don't need the gain, but I need. So I need the gain. Sound low, volume, nice dress, all good. I didn't have the time yet to properly assess the situation at the US Chess Champs, and that's the exciting tournament we're going to talk about, because I played some chess today myself. I played extremely well. Today off stream. I played so well that I have decided not to play anymore on stream today, at least. I decided to just look at US Chess Champs. I played so well, my goodness, you can't even imagine. It's shocking. If I tell you how well I played, the score, it's just unbelievable. Okay. So is in the lead. That's what they told me. Let me check. Let me pull out the standing. Can we pull out the standing? Probably not. Let me check it up. I'll check it on Chessbomb maybe. So the standing is as follows: Wesley So, Robson Ray, and Jeffrey Zhang on 6 out of 8. Our man Hikaru is struggling real bad, eh? Out of 7, by the way. 6 out of 7. Hikaru struggling real bad. Let me see the games. So games of today's first round, which is round 7. 4g6. Hikaru obviously trying to play for a win. Yeah, h3 is a bit soft, so black probably can get away with this whole Pirk thing. D, a4. Yeah, a4, that's a problem, eh? That's a problem. You want to push a6, but you can't, because then I take, and if you cannot take because of this. Now you have to play b4, that's bad. It weakens the square, it also weakens the pawn. This is bad news. In fact, this happened in the famous game between Tigran Petrosyan, the Tigran Petrosyan L, and Jeffrey Zhang himself. Bad prep there by Hikaru. This has happened in that game. This is more or less how that game went, more or less. But of course, yeah, no, Hikaru should have known, eh? It's not a good prep there. Yeah, I mean, that time Jeffrey didn't manage to convert. Yeah, so the pawn fell. Once the pawn fell here, once the a5 pawn fell, it was all she wrote. The bishop is very strong. This pawn is very bad. This bishop is staring into this pawn. In general, boys and girls, the combination of the moves e5 and bishop on g7 is always quite dubious. Dare I say. On the conceptual level, b4 c5 plan is better. on a conceptual level. Okay, chat, sorry, I ignored you. So, first of all, one question. Who is Vitamin actually? This is my moderator, but I would like to know a little bit who the Vitamin is. It seems Vitamin speaks Hindi or not? Justice for King Sindian. Yeah, King Sindian is, that's why, a little bit unsound. Okay, anyway, enough of this game. Hikaru did not very well. That happens. Let's see the game of leader Wesley So. Can't quite find it. They've hidden it from me. Yeah, the games, they are expiring. The game with an expiration date. Anyway, let's see Lenderman against Dominguez from the previous round. Lanier is, he likes the setup. He likes it a lot. Okay, Vitamin is indeed from India. Okay, good to read. All nationalities are welcome on the stream, guys. All nationalities, races, and everything actually is welcome. White is desperately trying to sacrifice something here. Couldn't he do something like c5 and sack? Or just sack? Yeah, some lack of confidence there by Lenderman. But I can understand. It's not so obvious. Maybe it doesn't work. For example, this. There is even bishop g5 there. Queen f6. Very strong. Yeah, not so easy. Not so easy. Not so easy at all. Let me see what else is there. Yeah, CD feels very wrong. Now, okay, now I got a bit distracted there. Now White is on the defensive side, so he lost. Okay, and Sam Shankland beat. I wonder how. Wow, b5. That's good stuff there by Sam. b5 is nice. I've seen it before by Magnus, I think, against against Georg Meyer. b5 is a very cool idea. On 95, I think he probably wants to sacrifice. Maybe even c6 takes knight d5. Maybe that, I don't know. To be checked. Maybe just give up pawn exchange like this and then some center. Anyway, what happened. What happened was c3. Should be 7, a4 takes, knight d7. Black got a very comfortable Sicilian here. This bishop is very nice. This bishop is also nice. Yeah. Okay, king f8 is a necessity. Okay, it was actually not clear at all. These knights are protecting each other, barely. Good stuff. And now Sam was a pawn up. Okay, let's see what happens in this round. Very exciting stuff. So, oh, that's a big one. Hikaru against Sam Shankland. That's a big one. That's a grudge match. Hikaru completely desperate at this point. Just playing the Pirk. As I said before, this combination of the move bishop g7 and e5 and bishop g2 and e4. So it allows black to capture here, which I think is pretty comfortable for black because this bishop is staring into this pawn. Sam decided not to address that, which is fine. Those names are just asking for puns. Yeah, they're just staring at me. It is just so hard to resist. Rook 8 and G4. No, this I like for Hikaru. Now, the guy hasn't yet developed his knight. And Hikaru is already coming with something, at least. I like the practical nature of this. This bishop is also a little bit odd here. It would be much better placed here. Yeah, no, Sam should have taken, I think, on e4. Let me just confirm that with the compy. Take on e4. Yeah, the compy is a bit clueless, so I'll not confirm it with him. Why do most top players refrain from playing Kid in serious tournaments? Is King's Indian dubious or there are better systems? King's Indian is risky, but it's been played at the top tournaments as well. If you look carefully, it's been played by Magnus Carlsen quite a few times recently. It's just that it is quite risky, so it's hard to find the tournament situation in which that risk would be justified. So what it means is that Black's play is a lot harder than usual, and White's play is somewhat harder than usual too, but I think Black takes bigger risks than he forces White to take. Also, White can play safe against King's Indian, so it's not exactly even, the risk distribution there. But then, anyway, it's a fine opening. Also, when you win with King's Indian, you get some extra street cred. Achintya is asking, how did you start streaming? Have you started enjoying it, considering that you have slightly culturally different audiences? Great stuff, love you. So how did I start streaming? I clicked start streaming on the OBS and then go live on YouTube. That's how I started. And as for have I started enjoying it? I've always enjoyed it. I don't know how slightly culturally different audience has to affect my joy. I am myself a culturally different person than many others. I'm from a very mixed background, so I don't have any issues with different cultures at all. I don't divide people by cultures. I divide them by top gems and the rest of the world. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I divide them by good people and bad people. And everybody I know is a good person. What biscuits are you eating? Who do you think I am? I'm not eating biscuits. I'm eating chocolate. Recommend a good book for 1200 rated players to improve. There are so many out there, man. Just choose a topic of your choice and get many good books. Gary Kasparov's My Great Predecessors is a go-to collection. Your views on US election, Trump and Biden? Good question there. But I'm not qualified to answer that question, unfortunately. Not qualified. I'm barely qualified to analyze US chess championship. In fact, a much more relevant game, in the very fact. Let me, by the way, crop this scene a little bit differently so that y'all see it better. And I don't have to change every time. Oh no, wait, sorry. I shouldn't do this, I should make a new scene, sorry. This is alright, I'll put it back. Put it back. Oh, this is, I know this position. I know this is theoretical. Jeffrey Zhang. Oh yeah, this idea was there. This is a very dubious idea. Ray knows everything about it. I think. Yeah, I know it. I'm not sure about Queen c5 though. Pretty cool stuff here. Pretty cool stuff. So black sacrificed the pawn here. Black sacrificed the pawn. He could have entered a slightly worse endgame with this, but he had decided to sacrifice a pawn, which is a very daring decision. He probably wants to swing over here. So let me check again. Jeffrey Zhang and Robson Ray are sharing the lead, so this game is huge. Well, they're taking some risks, that's good to see. Please make us proud. Your audience proudly. Magnus is easy to beat with your super 220 IQ. Thank you. IQ, by the way, does not reflect chess strength. I turned my phone. Okay, today we have 2 Tejas in the chat. Wow. Is playing queenside castle against King's Indian defense a good idea? I've been having great success doing that. I wonder with which setup you were doing that. Do you think Hikaru has been streaming too much and not been studying deep enough for longer time controls? No, he did very well in rapid time control in the Magnus Tour. Okay, you can say there are 10 minutes more here, but it doesn't play a role. He just has a bad tournament, and he should reserve a right to have a bad tournament just like everybody else does. Let's watch the game of Wesley So against Elshan Muradiabadi. Very important game. Wesley is black. Wesley really likes when he doesn't have to take risks, but here he decided to take some risk with the move d4. Normally he plays something more solid like bishop e7. Okay, here he's facing Elshan Muradiabadi. He sees some people caught up with him. He's trying to strike and take back the lead. This is okay, Rook c1 is rare. Rook c1 is a bit rare. How does this go? I believe White can play knight to b3 here. Rook c1 is very logical in any case. Rook e1 also. Rook belongs on the open, semi-open file in the Benoni. It really does. And here a4. Goodness me. I had a game like this against my wife, you know, in some kind of banter, I think. It's on YouTube. Very popular video. Very popular video. Would love to know what makes Kid a risky system. Is it the space disadvantage or some king side weakness in the long term? Yeah, it's a disadvantage in space, potentially bad bishop. I mean, mostly disadvantage is space in space for sure. Yeah, that. Here, however, White has the Benoni structure, and there space is pretty good. Like he's got some space here. Wow, did he sack an exchange? Why so desperate? Why so desperate? Why would you sack an exchange? I can play bishop c6 here. This is ridiculous. Why don't you just move a rook over? Okay, black is very comfortable. Yeah, he just got really severely outplayed, so he was very concerned. Yeah, he's... Okay, maybe there's knight b7, now there's bishop g2. Okay, there is some compensation, maybe. But... Maybe there is some compensation, but... I don't know. I don't buy that. I think my boy Wesley will take this one. My boy Wesley. Please give me yesterday's hoodie. I could do that, but if I'll keep doing it every day, after about 2 weeks I'll run out of hoodies. Space thing was obvious. I thought there was probably something else there too. Let me think how best to describe that. What's wrong with the King's Indian? Nah, I think just the space control over the center, maybe. Center. Control over the center is crucial. Let's check some other games. Darius against a Wanderer. Yeah, the Hikaru Queen c7 is a cool move. Wants to go e5. Yeah, this is also cool. I've seen that before. Cool stuff. Very creative play there by both sides. But this game is not too relevant for settings, I think. Oh, I have a challenge from Gan. Yeah, this guy is Arjuna Rigaisi. 10 seconds plus 1 second increment is his favorite. No, 0. Yeah, 10 seconds plus 1 second increment. His favorite time control. Or wait, is it 1 second plus 1 second increment? I don't know. He loves it. Let's see how our man Hikaru is doing it. Yeah, he's definitely rolling here. Queen f6. I mean, g5. I mean, the structure is symmetrical here. The problem is, white has already got a knight here, and black is yet to reroute his. Okay, if he will manage to do that, he will be fine. But he didn't even try to. But the problem is that if he does it, I'll go here. You're not in time. So he went here. Yeah, knight on f6 is not the same as on f4. See, white's pieces are free. They're free in their movement. I'd like to swing this rook over here. It's not so easy. It's not so easy to crush here, because it's not easy to swing the rook over. Not at all. King h2 seems a bit artificial, and rook h1, king g1 seems a bit slow. Yeah, it's kind of a slow position here. Hard for both to do something fast. Maybe king h2 is not so dumb, but I'm not sure. Just don't like the look of it. It's a little bit... disharmonious. Yeah. Let's see. I hope for Hikaru he wins the game. Whenever somebody is suffering, he needs some help from fellow people. What's Google moderator team? Fabiana Caruana not playing. Wait, message deleted by the Google moderator team? Yeah, this is... what is that? Wow. Someone must have written something really bad. Wow. I didn't read the deleted message. If you could, would you put your money on Wesley? I'm not gambling. However, putting money on Wesley is not, or should not be considered a form of gambling. It is it's just smart investing, smart allocation of your resources, I believe, especially in this position. I think Wesley's gonna win this particular game. I don't know about the whole tournament, because the other game, let me pull that one up as well. Let me do one more. Oh, this is a different scene. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let me pull up one more game. Hikaru. Yeah, this one is also very important for us. Let me adjust this frame here, so that I can watch two games at the same time. Okay, this looks sort of drawish at first. Lots of pieces traded, but white has an extra little pawn. Let's see what happened. No attack happened. Okay, the guy backed off. He backed off. He was like, whoa. So bishop a3 happened. There was no way to exploit the fact that this knight is slightly hanging in the air. Okay, bishop a3 takes. Now he is just a pawn up, but it's a doubled pawn. It's not very much. He does threaten to win this pawn though. Bishop e6. Bishop h3 would be foolish. That would be a blunder master move because of queen h5. Double attack. Bishop e6 therefore is more solid. Now he could take this pawn, But then black would get a lot of activity here. He would take this pawn. White would be just one pawn up. He played rook f1. He keeps this option open. White is slightly better, but yeah, I don't know. Jeffrey is up on the clock. Jeffrey is a good player. The deleted message was Sameh versus Sagar. Strange. Google being naughty. Google being naughty. Wesley's got this one, huh? Let's pull out game of Hikaru again. Bishop f1. Oh, this is nice. This is good stuff. Bishop f1 I really like. Oh wait, but black got to trade a good bishop. It's not gonna be easy, you know? White wants to go king g2 and rook h1. He freed the square for the king. This pawn controls the square, which is pretty nice. Now this bishop looks a little bit dumb. Black really would be thrilled to get the king out. Hi Anish, love your chess and quick humor. Please answer this seriously. Does one need to be good at chess to date a GM, especially Russian? And again, lots of love and more power. Keep posting selfie. You mean, does one need to be good at chess, like to date a male GM? So what is the equation? Female dating a male, male dating a female, female dating a female, male dating a male. Which one? Dasa, I would take a guess that you talk about female having chances to date a Russian grandmaster. You don't need to be very good at chess. If you are possessing some other qualities, perhaps. I guess I have provoked this question with my thumbnail myself. So in a way, I should also pay the price. Yeah, now the knights are really awkward. I want to go king g2. This pawn is a bit... Okay, he wants to go knight d7. Is there bishop c4? Triple, double, double, triple? Okay, he'll defend. So let me think. I like the look of this for white. But black does have some long-term potential. He does have some long-term potential. Maybe knight to f6. And his king is currently weak. If the king were on a8, for example, he would be fine. But chess is all about being in the moment. And there is no such thing as if his king was here or here. It just doesn't work like this. As they say in Russian, if grandmother... No, it's a very bad joke. I'm not gonna tell that. But basically the joke goes, if the grandmother had something, she would be a grandfather. So now, I don't like that black has caged in his king here. I would, as white, try to think how to bring this knight into play, how to bring it into play. Where to bring it. Like, ideally, I would love to bring it here. Maybe that's what will happen. A lot of attack happening, so it's probably on this board. Wow, lots of action. Let's see. f4, further weakening, but doesn't matter. Takes here. Rook e5, queen a7, bishop e4. Okay. Bishop b5 is there, no? With the idea of capturing and capturing. Yeah, they make granny dirty jokes in Russia. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Some movements happening. Hikaru played a4. He wants to stop b5. I wouldn't have played a4, but maybe he thinks it's worth spending the time, because b5 was actually potentially an issue for him. Okay, fine. What is black doing? The big question is, does black have a plan? That's a very big question. What the hell is this thumbnail? You don't like it, Sunny? I thought it was hilarious. I should have waited for an opportunity where it would be more fitting, perhaps. But I was impatient, so I just used it. When would it be more fitting? When can I use such a thumbnail? Why did my editor even make it? Yeah, knight heading towards g3. Hikaru spotted that. King g7 is counterproductive, buddy. Wait, we got some moves here actually. Queen d6. Black is even fine trading. He is so desperate here that he is fine to trade and hopes to make a draw. Well, it's not going to be fun. This position is definitely not going to be fun for black. He's just a pawn down. It's a doubled pawn, but it's a pawn. So we're predicting Jeffrey Zhang and Wesley. So I predict Wesley to win this. Although, there is no although. Although he has to make a couple of precise moves now. Fortunately, he has lots of time. Fortunately for him. Online games are not officially rated by FIDE. Yes, and even if they ever would be, they would probably count in the Blitz ratings, right? I am curious, when will the moment come when online ratings will be counted for something? Definitely makes sense to somehow integrate it into some sort of a system, because otherwise you keep playing and there is just no measure. Because chess.com ratings, and you know, it's just you can get it also in between the tournaments by playing casual games. There maybe should be some kind of a tournament online chess rating. I don't know. It's probably very hard to do that. That's why they haven't yet done it. But it sounds logical, no? Sounds logical. We know what else is logical? This knight coming to f5. My boy Hikaru is going to deliver, I think, in this game. For the boys. For all the fangirls and fanboys. React on Grishuk Tag Life video candidates 2020. No, Jeffrey Zhang is living in States. He is an American. Have you ever been to Morocco? Actually, have I? I have been to some kind of a place. I think it was still part of Spain. I don't think it was Morocco, but it was very near. I don't think I've been to Morocco. It's a great... I saw some pictures from Marrakesh, I think. Never been there. Imagine getting emails by FIDE. 480 points have been rewarded. Such a video is kind of epic. I doubt it, really. I mean, I really like these videos because of the Thug Life editing, but I don't think they're particularly entertaining. But I don't know. Yeah, here I don't think I see a way for white. I would like to make Rook e7 and Bishop d5 all at once, but I cannot. Queen c6. Okay, this is slow game. Yeah, the guy Sam is definitely unhappy here. He's just thinking, why does it have to be me? Let's pull out some more games actually of this round. Linier against Alejandro. Wow, what is Rook on a7 doing? Okay, so Alejandro plays some kind of weird Slav with Rook on a7. That's actually quite common. Not very common, but it's reasonably common. The Rook is chilling, protecting the pawn. Once the queen will go back, Rook will also go back. Black is also going back. That also makes sense. Knight is awkwardly placed here. Sometimes, after a move like this, Black can sometimes make a move like e5. Not here, but sometimes he can. And then jump with the knight and use the fact that this knight is on the side of the board. But here he'll just go back to f3. I think this more... this happens maybe after... Not even sure if it happens here. Anyway, queen c2, g6 is okay. Bishop d3, bishop d7, castle, castle. Yeah, you can return this knight back. If you keep ignoring cheating there for too long, then e5 might happen. Or even immediate e5 at some point. Knight f3, dc, bishop c4. Now the rook might actually swing into the game. Pretty nice. White's got the center here. White should be better. Yeah, this maneuver also a bit slow, yeah? I mean, what are you doing? You are moving in the circular motion here. This is not what opening play is about. It's not about moves like rook c8. But it was hard here, I guess. I guess black is just better. Black is just worse, I mean. Yeah, white has nice control. These pawns are protected. This just covers the square. Knight can at some point go to d3, c5. Or simply take the pawn. Simply take the pawn. f5 is already very desperate, I feel. There is d5 if need be. White is just completely winning here. Wowzers. How's Lanier doing? Let's see. Lanier. No, Lanier is not doing well at all. Actually, these three players, Wesley, Jeffrey Jean, and Robson Ray, are 2 points ahead of their fourth player, Sam Shankland. They're just 2 points ahead. Let's see. We should pull out one more game. Yeah, there's this one. And there is this one. Yeah, and this is, by the way, almost checkmate here. But almost doesn't count. Wait, where is his piece? What happened to his piece? Yeah, that creative play, you know, ended badly. So white he combined this g3 move with development of the bishop here, and that's never a great idea, because rarely a great idea, because these squares are weak now. You see these squares. The bishop kind of belongs here in this pawn structure. So here bishop g2 was more logical, but at this point already he was afraid of e5, I think. Yeah, this was a bad news. Phew. All sorts of discoveries, pins, forks, everything is there. Do you know GM from Indonesia? Yeah, I think they have grandmasters. I think they have grandmasters. I think his name is Megaranto, Susanto Megaranto, maybe something like this. Yeah, he's a grandmaster, I think. Yeah, now just black won a piece. Tremendous. Tremendous. For nothing at all. Unbelievable. He's also going to checkmate him with bishop h6, bishop g2. Wow, what a knockout by Wonder. Beautiful stuff. Wow. Let's see this game. Lenderman is playing the French. Good boy. This is the French Rubinstein. I recommended bishop b4, which is a lot more complex, a lot more interesting too. I thought you were the US champ, Anish. Why aren't you playing? No, I am a Dutch player from the Netherlands. It's a different country altogether, on a different continent. Yeah, white played a bit weird. He played short castle. These kind of plans are screaming to be played with long castle and then attack on the king side here. With some bishop g5, knight e5, h4, something like this. This is very timid. Also h3. Sam. Why so serious? He did get some control over the d file, and he's got a nice knight on e5. Pretty undeserved, I feel, but okay, he did. Yeah, but f3 also a little bit ugly. These pawns here are a little bit ugly, asking for one day some invasion on these dark squares. But maybe not so easy for black to arrange that. Yeah, black's a bit passive here. Yeah, no, the Lanier is in trouble. Let's see if Hikaru must be... Oh, okay. The guy brings his knight to d6. Now the problem is, though, after rook f2, knight d6, I can at some point hit the knight, so I can even drop the bishop. I'm just briefly thinking if I need to. Yeah, okay, let's say I drop the bishop and next I play rook d1. I'll play rook d1 next. That's gonna be trouble, boys. How much should I pay to get actual dating advice? No, dating advice you get for free here. Just ask the right questions and you shall be granted a serious answer. Have you actually played the game that must not be named? You mean the Among Us? Okay, this is the US Championship, guys, not the Among Us Championship. It's hard to play Among Us. You need 10 people, no? Not like, you know, not like I feel like playing Among Us, so I'll go and play. 10 people. So the current position is this. You can also play rook d1 first. I mean, it looks totally winning to me here. Looks just totally winning. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, white is so rolling here. He's got himself such an active rook. It can never be captured because it will undouble white's pawns and then he'll have a proper extra pawn. And it means he controls so much space here. h4 is really screaming to be played. I like the move h4. If h5, I can swing the bishop over, maybe sack someday. Tricky stuff. Also, after h4, h5, I can go bishop d3. Threaten some sack here. Something like this is possible. Also some queen f6 ideas with idea to sacrifice on e6. Very interesting stuff. Wait, what's going on here? I hope nothing's going on here. There is the one trap. If d takes e6, should not fall for queen takes e6 because of rook e8 check. This is a very common idea. Now takes. Is a deflection. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, let's see. Is there a Dutch national championship? And if yes, then what are your records, sir? Yeah, of course there is a Dutch national championship. I think every big country has a championship. I didn't play in a long time, but last time I played, I won my 4th Dutch championship title. Obviously rook takes d6, not falling for queen d6, rook e8. Obviously rook takes d6. That's bad news. Wesley is cruising. d3 is going to be discovered check. c5 though is there. c5 is there, so I shouldn't rush with d3. Although I can actually even rush with d3, c5, and then d2. And then the other queen will queen. Black is trying to pretend he's active, but yeah, the queen is sent back. Yeah, so the question is, can Jeffrey Zhong catch up with Wesley So? And can Hikaru bounce back? But Hikaru is totally bouncing back here in this game. The problem is though, wait. The problem is that it's not enough to fight for the top places anymore. But I'm wondering, I think... Yeah, so I think if he plays rook f2 first, knight to d6, okay, if I bring the bishop back, knight to c5, that is a problem, isn't it? Or it isn't. Rook d1, knight d4, knight f5 wins, so knight c4. Sorry, rook d2 in fact, knight d4, knight f5 wins, so knight c4, knight f5 check. If you take, I take, and I win your knight because the queen has to go. And if you play king h8, well, then I just win the rook. Yeah, so doesn't this win on the spot? Or would he have played king h8? No, but this is... Yeah, because what he did... Wait, what did he do? What he did was, he went knight h5 here. The guy sacked. Yeah, I can imagine that you sack, because if you just stand, if you stand with king f8, bishop e6 maybe, queen f3. Yeah, just white can just apply pressure endlessly. Queen f3, it's all just stuck. It's not going anywhere. The queen has no moves. It's all stuck. You protect this, you defend it for now, but in the long run you're dead. So the guy is sacked, I cannot imagine, but it's only a temporary relief, because now the bishop is going to enjoy that f5 square and rook h3 will come. Yeah, completely winning for Hikaru. Completely winning for Hikaru, I think. And completely winning for Liniero as well. Okay, I wonder, one of course already this position. Yeah, with an extra piece. Not a wonder. And this one, c5. So takes, I guess, takes. Who is better and why? Probably white is pressing because the knight is a bit passive, but probably white's pressing. Yeah, rook f3 is very proper by Hikaru. Rook h3 is really incoming. Very bad. If the knights were active, it could have been different. Both leaders, So and Zhang, are doing very well. No, there are three leaders. Wesley So, who already won, and Jeffrey Zhang and Ray Robson. But Ray Robson is not going to be a leader after this round because he's on the defensive here. But maybe Ray can defend. That's the question. Will he? Will he defend? I wonder. I shouldn't say I wonder when it's not about the game of a wonder. It's a waste of pun there. Hikaru 3 out of 7. Yeah, after this game I guess 4 out of 8, yeah? Let's think. Rook d2, he should just walk out of this queen takes d1 thing. Rook d2 or rook f1. Both look very good. Rook d2, I guess. Keep an eye on the knight here, so the knight doesn't jump. Okay, there's definitely... Wait, what happened there? White has 4 pawns. My god, 4 pawns for a piece. That's a lot of pawns. Yeah, this game is a nail biter. So can I take? Then you'll take here. It's not so great. I really would love to sacrifice. I can also play bishop. Just drop the bishop maybe to d3. Looks very good for white. Not only am I pawn up, which is just half a pawn, but more importantly here white already has control over the whole board. So he's got this dark squares. He wants to push the pawn to h6. If black ever goes h5, this weakening will be critical. There's always a sacrifice here or here. Very bad, guys, very bad. Bishop d3 played. Wow, Jeffrey Zhang, actually, yeah, why not? Jeffrey Zhang, why not? Talented youngster from the States. Why wouldn't he be the one fighting for the first place? You know what else is a threat? Bishop g6 is a threat. hg6 and then rook h4. Just a bunch of threats here. Oh, Jeffrey looks winning. That is a horde of pawns. Correct. Wow. A lot of pawns, guys. For just... yeah, and also the problem for black is also that his knight, it has like nowhere to jump. This one is tied to this one. Awful. Let's see what happened in Sam7. Oh, knight c4 he wanted. Oh, I missed that. Does he win a piece? He could play rook d7, but oh, he decided to sacrifice. Yeah, he sacrifices it. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's pretty hard to get out. Knight c7 was king d7. Here, black can consider all sorts of tricks. It's not so simple though. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, it can play passively, of course. But can I do something more smart than that? Maybe I can't. Maybe I cannot here. Yeah, I probably have to play rook b7. How does white win there? My next move is probably c4. Can play some kind of move like b3 maybe. Try to be very cunning. Black cannot move anything, yeah? He cannot really move anything. This knight is trapped, but it's not going to be lost anytime soon. It's just chilling there, waiting for a good moment to sacrifice itself. We don't have Indian Chess Championship, do we? I'm not sure we do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Please become mentor for comedians on board. Oh, I don't know where to apply. Yeah, of course Indian Championship exists. Yeah. But it's not always that all the strongest participants play in a national championship. You know, and it makes sense. I mean, I don't know if, you know, Nadal is like Spanish champion or something. So, of course, you have elite tournaments, top tournaments. And, yeah, many players don't play the national championships. It's, of course, great if national championship can be interesting for a player. Yeah, bishop g6 happened, guys. He blundered. He allowed bishop g6. I told you it was a threat. I told you. This is just a healthy third pawn here. And so much more time. Bray Robson. Wow. You're in trouble, my friend. You are in trouble, man. Okay, there is just queen d5. It just wins on the spot, probably. Probably it wins on the spot somehow. Oh, just greedy guy. He took one more. Why not? Yeah, just take it. Take everything. He's 3 pawns up. Helpless. Just bring the queen back somewhere. Play c4 or whatever. How's my man Hikaru? What did he do? He took the knight. Okay, so he's probably checkmating here. He's definitely checkmating. Queen g4. Yeah, all kinds of checks are incoming. Must be winning. Wait, how did he win one pawn here? Ah, no, white is giving it up. Yeah, now he will win the bishop. He can just take and play rook c8. Very nice, very nice. Did he play b3? Yeah, he played b3. That's a very nice move. It's a very beautiful move to make. So what if I take? Knight c7, c4, knight b5. Yeah, it's winning for white. This probably is winning for white. This particular position is already slightly zugzwangy here. Slightly zugzwangy. Black doesn't have a useful move here, I believe. f6. Okay, f6 is kind of a weakening move, if I'm to be honest. Benjamin Bock in the house. In which house? Anish, do you think this could also work for that championship? The online format? Well, not for classical one, right? Although that's what they do with the US championship, yeah? This is going to be the US championship, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know. Why not? It's just a matter of federation deciding something and doing it, so I don't see why not. It is a non-standard solution, but non-standard situations demand non-standard solutions. My man Hikaru is chilling here. He's chilling here with the extra exchange. Yeah, torture for Ray Robson. Torture. He's torturing himself. He should already resign. This is hopeless. Good game by Jeffrey. I must say, yeah, this was misprep there by Ray. Good game by Jeffrey Zhang. White got a very comfortable position here. It was not so bad for black, I felt. Let me see. How would I have played it? Maybe c5 or something? Or not? No, this felt a bit... Allowing a4, like... This felt like... Why a black queen is active, I don't know. I wouldn't have removed it, but... Yeah, it's not so comfortable. It was always slightly worse, maybe. Yeah, now it's a bunch of pawns. I just watched Eric Rosen's video where he played Bock in a Simo. What happened there? I love the thumbnail. I totally binged the show. Yeah. Yes, this is the US Championship. We can do that Championship online rapid as well. I think everybody hopes you will play then. Jeff is very strong, but you are stronger, Anish. Thank you, thank you. I'm not playing though in the US Chess Championship, so that makes it irrelevant statement. Who is Benjamin Boom? Benjamin Bok is a celebrity from the Netherlands. Eric Rosen won? Oh no. Benjamin. How foolish of you to challenge Eric Rosen. It must be winning for white, right? It's not that easy. Okay, you don't want, of course, to end. You don't want to what's the word? How it's called in English? Not transpose. What is the word? Transition? Oh, you don't want to transition into a rook endgame, a half-winning rook endgame. You want to win with an extra piece. But is it obvious? I wonder. Well, he did transition. So couldn't he have done it better with rook c8? Oh, then rook takes b3. Okay, he couldn't. Although, yeah, so he does this. Oh, just this? No, but this is not that trivial, is it? I don't think this is, unless there was nothing better, I don't think this is good technique. What if rook a3? This is kind of greasy, no? It's very greasy, I think. Wasn't there anything clearer? There must have been a better way, no? Definitely must have been a better way. Maybe there wasn't. The clock was running as well, yeah? The time is ticking, so you don't want to run down your clock. Problem with the move like king d2, which is the most natural move, he probably was concerned about rook b3 if knight c7, rook b2 check now. Probably that's what he was concerned with. At the same time, Anish, how can I get mod? Some people transition, yeah. Some people just have it and some people don't. Are you a born moderator? That's the question. I don't know. Let's see how my man Hikaru is doing. My man Hikaru is slowly but surely checkmating his nemesis Sam Shankland. Slowly but surely. Well, Sam has stolen the b4 pawn, but nobody cares. King is getting checkmated. Title players are usually not allowed in simuls, generally. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Queen f8. Yeah, that's some queen h3 business. Also, rook f1 is there. Rook takes f6. Okay, this would be a mistake though. Winning the queen would be really dumb, because then black will have a fortress. But something here must win by force. I suspect various ways are there. Many options. Let's see what Hikaru will choose. Queen. You can do a queen check. King will go to f7. Okay, we're here. Yeah, and then you can then probably rook e7 is the move. Now rook h8. That's the cleanest way to do that. Yeah, very clean way. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good for Hikaru. What is happening here? Okay, the pawn has advanced. So check, white went down with the king. Okay, So why don't we go rook a4 then? Why don't we go rook a4? What is he doing? I don't see any reason not to go rook a4. I don't know. King e7 probably also okay. Check. King f6 check. King g7 a6 f4. Okay, what, this is not an achievement? Rook b7 a7. Black is also playing it very strange. Very strange. Why would you allow that? I don't know. Let's see. Check. Here. Here. Come. If I come, you probably come. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what will happen. That happened. So king e5. Rook a4, rook b6 maybe. Rook a4, rook b6. Ah, you mean he wanted to guard the pawn with the king? Let's say takes here. Probably g3. It's very tricky. Even some position after rook g5 takes rook f5 could be winning. Very tricky. Yeah, no, it's tricky. Wait, g5. So wait, what was happening after king e5? Was he afraid that at some point rook f7? I've got king e6, so that's not an issue. Maybe he was worried at some point I'll go rook g7. I don't know. g5 feels intuitively wrong, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Feels definitely odd to me. There is one idea. There's one very nice idea. So if take, and let's say I run king h4, let's say rook g7. This is some sort of a draw on the spot because of the stalemate. That's a very nice idea. That is probably what he is hoping for. Because if you don't go rook g7, the king kind of leaks in. It kind of leaks in. And it's of course a question still, perhaps to h2. Question still how quick my counterplay is. Wait, maybe to f2. I don't know. Yeah, this is unclear. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. Guys. He might want, yeah, he meets this with this. Okay, but what does it give you? What does it give you? Rook f7 and king g5. What does he want? What does he want, chat? King g5. Yeah, white must have done everything not to win this game at this point. Probably a draw. Can you look what happens if you put the rook in front of the pawn? Yeah, but how? Yeah, I think now it's just a draw. Okay. He maybe has some g3 idea. Yeah, at some point g3. You gotta play g3. What else? Maybe it was a mutual Zugzwang type of thing, but I don't know. Okay, they have a lot of time suddenly. Some big increment they have. Okay, I'll give a check. Yeah, if you go to the first rank, that just cannot be great. I play h3. Oh boy, this is just a draw. This is actually an easy draw, I feel. Somebody says here in chat of chess.com, if white doesn't win this, chess would be over. Yeah, which rook in front of which pawn? I wonder that. Ah, I know what he means. You mean this, and then here and here, or something like this, and then walk all the way up here, here, and hope for some kind of Zugzwang. I don't know, man. Too hard. This is a draw. This is a draw. Yeah, this is dead. Yeah, the other games were victories. No, the big finisher here, guys, is going to be Wesley So and Jeffrey Zhong. That's exciting. Let's see the pairing for the next one. Oh my god, don't tell me. Damn, guys, this is epic. This is so exciting. It's going to be Wesley So against Jeffrey Zhong. I guess, I'm not sure though. Wesley, he respects Jeffrey. I guess that if they make a draw though, they probably secure themselves of some very nice. No, but wait, there. Anyways, wait. Does it make sense for them to secure something and play then? Wait, do they even have a tiebreak? Or yeah, this Sonneborg Berger, by the way, of Jeffrey is a lot higher. For what's worth, he beat Robson Ray. But in the US Championship style, it would be obviously a final knockout, a final tiebreaker. That would be in US Championship style. So I don't know. I don't know what Wesley's gonna do. I don't know. Hard to say. Like, if the thing is, Wesley, he can just play solid. Yeah, but if he plays too solid against Jeffrey Zhong, Jeffrey will hold his own. He cannot really win by accident. He's gotta push. He's gotta push it a little bit. It will be cool if Wesley will really just push. Nakamura is still my US champion no matter who wins this online video game. Wait, but online video game is what Hikaru is good at. So what is your point, James? What's your point, James? In fact, in classical chess, Hikaru is not at all that high rated anymore. That's a strange comment. Let's see. %90 of Indian audience are Indians. What? Oh, there's some kind of deep discussion there about 90%. Some mathematicians in the chat, guys. Welcome to Mathematicians. Oh wow, there is a big undercover discussion in the chat that I missed. Wow, I missed a whole underground discussion there, guys. Suddenly I uncork it and I see all of these messages. But yeah, I cannot really follow. Anyway, you guys are very good at math. Ah, I see. It's a discussion because of the viewership. Yeah. I see. Yeah, currently we have a very low viewership for our standards. That's to do with various factors, I think. First of all, the time is not perfect. Secondly, maybe not so many people care about the US Championships. And of those who care, not many want to watch me. There are other places to watch that probably. And it's not the thing I do generally. I don't really cover US Championships. So that makes sense. But I felt like watching it. I didn't really feel like playing, because I played already today. And I played so well. Do you Super GMs tease Wesley Soap by calling him Wesley Soap? That's a new one. I've heard many Wesley Soap puns, but never Wesley Soap. Are you going to train any comedian like Anirban? I wasn't asked. I think I would be a horrible teacher. No, it's cool, it's cool. You can discuss the various platforms here. It's cool, it's fine. It makes sense. Probably at this time, I would have more viewers on another platform. Probably. Although, not sure. Not sure. Okay, let's see when the next game starts. Okay. We bracing for Wesley So against Jeffrey Jung. Ray Robson against Hikaru Nakamura. It's another juicy encounter there. Sam Shankland. Every game of Sam Shankland is a spectacular game. It cannot be missed. Liang Awander. He's gonna play Liam Dominguez. And probably some more games here. Yeah, Alejandro Ramirez against Sam Sevian. And Alex Lenderman against Asham Radebody. Okay, that's very cool. I want to play Michael Royce. I feel like playing Michael Royce somehow. Let's see if he accepts my challenge. He's the most high rated person now on the website. I'll offer him 3+1. 3+1. Okay. Ah, he's not there anymore. Pity. Pity. Game against Jong. Win the champ. Ah, let's see. Wesley So will win. The championship or the game against Jong. Isn't it the same? But yeah, if he wins against Jong. Do you have the slightest idea where I might find pictures of NCAP Bullet 2019? No, I don't know, man. You gotta ask the organizers. That championship Bullet 2019, I played there, yeah. You gotta find the organizers, track them down. It was organized by the club called SG King. K-I-N-G. Yeah, no, joke there. I got it. No, it doesn't. I just joined. What's going on? Nothing's going on. Nothing. The US Chess Championships is about to start. I don't even know what time. Probably in 5 minutes, no? Let me see what it says. Let's see what it says. Let me see. So, schedule maybe. Do they have such a thing as schedule? Pairing and results. Oh God. Wait, they have. Wait a second, guys. Chill out, guys. They have 11 rounds, so it's all good. They have 3 more rounds to go, guys. 3 more rounds to go, apparently. Wesley's yet to play Robson with black. Then he's gonna play Hikaru last round. Oh wow. Hikaru can't catch up, it's too far. 3 games to go and he's 3 points behind, there's no chance. He cannot catch up anymore. Pity. A last round between Wesley So and Hikaru would have been nice. How will they play though? Will they play all of it today? Let me see. So hard to find all information always. So many tabs always. So many nice things. People want to share everything they know, everything they have. If they have pictures, they want to share it. If they have articles, they want to share it. If they have some data, they want to share it. Sometimes all you need is a simple thing. When, what, how many, and how much. Wesley Soap played a clean game against John. Yeah, no, Wesley Soap is not a thing. We don't have any Wesley Soap puns here. Yeah, they play tomorrow. I can imagine. How many games though? How many games? Samay won by queen sacrifice. Samay won by queen sacrifice. Wow. Oh my god. Evolution of Anish Giri. Coming soon, says Sagar Shah. Cool. Cool. Wow. No, Wesley not slow. Wesley definitely not slow. Wesley's so good, if anything. Somebody says, hey Anish, you are looking good. Very much appreciated. No memberships, no memberships from me. I'm not streaming, I'm not streaming enough to divide it into memberships, no memberships. I'll get confused. I guess though, Vidit will do memberships at some point. I'm curious what it will look like, how it works. It fascinates me. I don't even know if they will play today. Probably they will play today, right? These guys. Definitely. Yeah, I wonder why they split it. So it's 11 rounds because there's 12 players. But what is the schedule? Let's see. Or regulations maybe. Let's see, schedule of events. Each round shall begin, blah, blah, blah. Not sure. If two or more players are tied for first, the playoff will be held. Obviously, this is US chess champs. What do you think? What else? Each round shall begin at the start times listed in the schedule of events attached here as Exhibit A. So, where is the Exhibit A? You could have just written immediately where we would play. Oh, okay, there are some moves. Okay, Jeffrey Junk goes for the Sicilian. Wesley goes d4, yeah. Guys, Wesley will play it safe and solid. Bishop g5, knight d5. He'll play c3 or c4, probably c3, and c2. Wesley wants to play it solid. b8, he'll probably play a4. Let's see what will happen. But Wesley, of course, doesn't want to burn bridges in this very important game for him. Hikaru is going all out, playing now some obscure Sicilian, called the Sicilian Khan variation. Very risky to delay the development of the knights, but Black will play on dark squares, bishop c5 maybe. Let's see Sam Shankland. Okay, this is the Caro-Kann. Darius is playing the Caro-Kann. That's cool, it's fine by me. Lenier once again hoping to get this position that he so much likes against this d3 knight d2 setup. But Awander plays c4. This is a different setup altogether. d4, yeah, this is some sort of reversed Benoni that Wesley played with black and won last round. Alejandro plays knight c3, that's some kind of a sideline. Played a lot by Alexander Alekhine actually, back in his day. White wants to jump to d5 pretty early on. And this is King's Indian. Wow, b3. Yeah, Alex Lenderman is having a good time here basically. Wesley doesn't push a4, he plays the a3. Just wants to play this position. Makes sense, makes sense. He knows Jeffrey very well, so there is always this option of going g4, but here it feels a bit pretty much. He played it, yeah? Well, bishop f4, no? Bishop f4 is not an issue. Maybe it's prep. It's probably prep. Yeah, it's a question how accurate is castle. There's also the move, I think knight e7 in such positions. Let's see how accurate this is. Yeah, usually they respond with bishop f4 invariably, and then white can play maybe queen f3, threaten to take, and then maybe black can play a5. White takes, black starts some counterplay. Something like this usually happens. The king is a bit weak. These pawns now are slightly overextended. Black has compensation. Let's see what will happen. I like this though. This is really fun. It's a lot of fun. He's not strong on classical, but in online chess, especially bullet, he will smash even Magnus. Who are we talking about? Masir wants to subscribe with Amazon Prime. Here you can subscribe without Amazon Prime. Why would you want as a viewer to watch it there? I really don't understand. Maybe for emotes, yeah? Have you ever beaten Magnus? Sorry, I haven't been watching chess for so long, so don't know. Yeah, I've beaten Magnus. There is lots of juicy online information to be found on this topic. Very juicy. Okay, Hikaru playing some sort of Sicilian. He's done so much effort to win this bishop. He's played 97, 95, 93. But the bishop is a bishop. Some kind of a standard Sicilian. Okay, this is Shankland playing some theory. Although knight a3 is very rare. It's very rare. Very rare move. I guess it's some sort of prep. Now bishop is very comfortable on e4 when the knight is far away from these squares. Bishop is very comfortable. Linear played h6. A bit suspicious. Yeah, this move is a little bit suspicious because you might want to start developing first. Then bishop g5 was what happened in the game of Wesley So, the previous round, that he won with black. h6 actually had this played against me by Paco Vallejo, and I did knight a3 here. Which is a bit more precise, I think, because after bishop this, okay, I think he, maybe he took or he could take, but what I recall is that at some point you have b4. I also had a game actually with Wesley So, myself with white, but they went like this. Okay, and a5. Linear is prepared. Yeah, this system exists. So if you play e5, there is b4. It's important to get this advance, to get the space. Black starts with a5, very importantly, stops b4, and if you take, looks like a pawn, there is bishop b4. Bishop b4 is very strong. Agadmatro says Magnus is the best chess player who ever lived in his latest video. I'm very happy. Finally, the jury is out there. And we finally know who is the best player who has ever lived. That's fantastic news. Hey Anish, maybe having a bar adjacent to the board can be considered for viewer just so that you can explain why the bar is the way it is. Bar will show it's balanced. More or less balanced. It shows slightly in black's favor because black has more space in the Benoni, but the position is equal. Practically speaking, it's equal. The game just started. I can put evaluation actually everywhere if I want to. Let's see. Let's look at this game of Wesley So. Yeah, this fascinates me. Queen f3. Yeah, no, he should definitely. I think he should definitely go for this a5 move. This pawn is doomed. Okay, there is this move Queen f6, right? To try and save the pawn, but if I were black, I would just go ef, Queen f4, and then just b4. The bar is also quite happy with it. So yeah, I think a5 is a good class move here. a5 is a very classy solution. I think a5 is a good move, but I'm not sure. What is the alternative though? Bishop e6 maybe. Bishop e6 first. Pretty much forcing to take. Maybe here a5. Yeah, let's start with a5. Seems to me more logical. Let's see if Jeffrey Zhang knows these kind of ideas. Yeah, here the knight made a very long route, but it will eventually get to c3 where it belongs. Knight c3, maybe it takes and takes. Yeah, this is an interesting opening duel. In the Caro-Kann, black sometimes postpones the development. Very risky for black. But once he finishes his development, he's usually doing quite fine. Oh, we almost have 1,000 likes. That's unbelievable. That is a lot of likes compared to the viewership. It means everybody liked it. Everybody underdog, literally. Oh, how does black have such a good King's Indian? Where did this material go? Ah, because of course white played this b3 sideline. Yeah, trading pieces is always nice when you have little space. This is a very good version of this position. So usually when the pawn is on a5 or a6 and the rook is on a8, black is worse. But here, because he traded an extra pair of rooks, the position is very fine for him. The thing is that bishop is no longer disturbing the development of this rook. Bishop is just chilling now. This rook is done. It's gone. Black is just very comfortable here. I'll just play rook e8. Doesn't have to solve that issue. Always nice. Always very nice. Yeah, knight e4, d3, knight f6 back. Some kind of theory. I've seen this line. Very interesting stuff. d3 or maybe knight f6 and bishop g5, bishop e7. Interesting. Alejandro improvising here, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Wow, bishop b7. Bishop b7. That is very odd. Yeah, the thing about strong but young players is that sometimes they don't know some typical patterns. Bishop b7 is not a typical pattern. Maybe white can play, I don't know, can take. Probably then bishop is not so bad here. Maybe then he wants to take. Maybe one day knight e5, d5. Okay, also maybe you can play rook d1. Rook d1 is not a very happy move because the king will be stuck in the center. The bar is not happy with rook d1. Interesting. Yeah, I can of course make also a waiting move with the bishop, or even to d3 or to g2. Bishop g2 probably is the first line, judging by the bar. But I don't know. I think my man will just take the pawn on f4. Oh, g5. That's cool. g5 is cool. Oh, the bar is shocked. Did he play g5? Actually, let me see. He actually played g5. Wow. Or maybe some f push. g5 is insane. Wesley means business. This is business. Is it possible to get a higher rating without knowing any opening? Yeah, higher than what? Oh, with the bar, of course, the H file isn't completely visible. Obviously. You want to have it all, huh? You want to have the bar and the H file and everything. Unbelievable. Demanding people. Yeah, I'm covering the little part of the right table. It's all good now. It's all good now. OBS, no BS, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Knight A5. Dodgy. Who's your favorite chess player? My wife is my favorite chess player. Rook E8. Chris says, thanks for your analysis and insights. Super stuff. You're welcome. You're welcome. Rook E8. Yeah, okay, I see. So Jeffrey wanted to keep the E file open. That's why he put the bishop on B7. This is a cat and mouse game. White is waiting for the right moment to take on F4. I guess he will really postpone it for now. The question is though, how will he do it? So did you end up seeing the Queen's Gambit finally, says Rohit Agarwal. No, I haven't. But my editor nonetheless made a thumbnail. So we are really good. There is Hikaru on the thumbnail, so there is some connection to this. There is some connection. Yeah, Wesley gotta think here. Poor guy, I don't envy him, he has to think. Thinking is tough. Anish, blink if Sobiko is watching the stream. No blinking. Where are the red super chats, Greedy AG? I had never seen a red super chat. No, I did. One time, some dude, he wanted me to pronounce his name. And I did. What are your thoughts on Daniel Naroditsky as a classical player? Do you think he can be a super GM someday? I think he has given up that ambition, and you cannot become a super GM by accident. You have to work hard for it, and I think that's not an ambition he has at this point in time. If he did have that ambition, very possibly, with hard work and some luck here and there, he would have made it. Aditya prefers to watch US Championship here, you make it much more interesting. I'm not sure, but I think simp word should be banned because people can't even show love because of the fear that they'll be tagged as simps. Yeah, it always works both ways, yeah? Simping is allowed and even encouraged here, wow. Simping what, towards me? It's kind of hard, I think, to simp towards me. How would that really, what would that look like, I wonder? Say like saying that my hoodie is very, very pretty. I'll be just really happy, I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to make me feel awkward. Wow, now the knight on b5, guys, I'll tell you a little secret about the Benoni structure. This knight on b5 in a reversed position when Benoni is played by black on b4 is a fake news knight, guys. It's fake news. It's much better passively here on c2 from where it supports the move b4. On b5 it's standing there looking very active, but it does no contribution at all. b4 is very hard. Even when it happens, there is no b5. The knight is totally awkward there, unless b4, c5 and knight d6 happens, which happens very rarely. This knight is just not where it belongs. It's much better on c2 simply. Yeah, now when white doesn't get this move b4 in Benoni, he is not really happy. So far we have really bad records for Benoni today. It's not a good day for Benoni. I don't envy Hikaru somehow, because there's pressure on e6 and you don't want that pressure. And if e5, knight will reroute itself to d5, sorry, to d5. How can I remove this arrow? How can I remove this arrow? Oh, wow. What? You know what happened there? Jesus. You know what happened? So I had an arrow this way. No, sorry. This way. And an arrow this way. No, wait. Sorry, no. This way. And so it looks like I have an arrow this way. But I actually don't. Look. You see? That's a nice little... Also, what I like about these arrows is that they're like straight. They're not like diagonal, you know? Like, they're like straight. Like L shape. Anyway. Also, you cannot draw illegal arrows, right? Like, you cannot draw arrow from d4 to g3. Only diagonal. And like this. Horse shape. Yeah, but when they overlap, weird things happen. You see? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, f5, tough decision for Hikaru. Probably e5, knight c2. It's not the end of the world at all. Maybe bishop g5, maybe knight f6, maybe b5. Maybe b5 somewhere. But it's tough decision. It's a tough decision to make. Maybe knight c5 first. Maybe knight e5 and queen. No, this is not working at all. Queen g3 even. Queen h3 as well. Yeah, I probably gotta go e5. Let's see. Okay, my man Wesley, he finally took and went long castle. So here is the question. Is the king safe on c1? Yeah, now you see bishop on b7, it's in the way of a5 b4. a5 will be met by bishop takes b5. Quality arrow knowledge. Anish needs sleep. No, actually I am very fine. It's 9:48 here. I did have a very long day today. I worked real hard from morning till evening. And I played as well. So I wanted to take some rest now. And pretend I'm doing commentary. But actually just chill on my chair. With my chat. Levon Aronian. That's a good pun there, Akash. Welcome back, Akash. I think Hikaru gives the best arrow masterclass. This is why I come here for chess championship commentary. Where else do they pointlessly draw arrows while covering live matches? I did not watch Queen's Gambit. I mean, I watched Queen's Gambit accepted course by my wife. But I didn't watch the Queen's Gambit that people are tweeting about. What is do you meditate or do yoga to keep yourself calm? Actually, I don't do. I still didn't do this app that Vidit is trying to promote. Maybe I should do some now. He told me some kind of Zen is the best. Experience Zen, maybe. That's the one. 281% completed it. Duration 14 days, 16-18 minutes, 4 cycles. Outcomes: better acceptance, elevated consciousness, naturally stress relieving, and be non-judgmental. Not happening, guys. I will always be judgmental. Check out activities you would do. Meditate, do a kind act, breath work, today's wisdom, daily evaluation. Do a kind act, duration 1 to 2 minutes. My kind act lasts a little bit longer than this, if I may. Just 1-2 minute kind act is not very kind. Yeah, build self-esteem. Regain your self-esteem and learn to love yourself. You deserve respect. Outcomes: more self-confidence, eliminates self-doubt, induces, oh my god, induces self-love, more clarity in life. Good stuff. I really should do this. I'm totally gonna do this tonight. Totally. Non-judgmental, that means no roast people. Exactly. Okay, so b4 is huge, guys. b4 is talented, it's brilliant. I love it. I love every bit of b4. ab, what does he want though? Knight takes b4 and bishop takes e4 simply. Very nice, very nice. Oh, this is very nice. Wesley is so annoyed right now. b4 is brilliant, man. How did he come up with that? This is absolutely brilliant. That is such a nice tactic. I just noticed that you have the word sharing as an anagram in your full name. Thanks for these streams. You know, there are so many words in my full name if you want to. Thank you for picking a good one. Thank you, Rohit. Everyone missed his 2-minute joke. No, you did not miss it. Where are the moves happening? Yeah, they're happening on other boards. So, wait, did Hikaru actually play knight c5? Was it possible to go queen h3? Ah, knight c5, sorry, that was after knight e5. No, knight c5, yeah, it's okay, queen g3, yeah? Yeah, no, he, can he play bishop f6? No, Hikaru might regroup, but it's still not so easy, there's some pressure here. Wow, how is the g2 pawn gone? Oh, very nice. Very instructive here, guys, instructive tactic. If you go d4 first, there's queen takes e4. So he takes. Yeah, no, this is very nice to weaken the kings like this is very nice for black. Linear is showing us that the knight on b5. I told you about that knight, guys. Bad knight. So rook a2, I guess. Why is the bar that negative? I mean, I understand it's bad, but is there a force to win here or something? g5 or something like this? g5 is not the force to win. The e4 is good, but not a win. Curious, what's the first line here? Could be anything, could be rook e7. No, everything is good, everything's good. Yeah, whatever move you make, it says it's plus -1. Rook d2, wow, that's so passive. Look at that bishop staring at its own rook. A rook defending this weak pawn. The knight is stuck here. This knight is stuck here. Bad day for the Benoni. I cannot repeat this enough. Oh my god. Sam said, okay, he takes with the bishop. Takes, castle. Very unusual structure. This never happens. Yeah, this was this good King's Indian. We've seen that. Yeah, this is this doesn't have to be bad for white. The thing is though, he has to maybe he can just take here, and bishop c4, hit here and hit here. And this is a question actually, who is better than white? It's a big question. Maybe d5, maybe some knight c6, I don't know. Queen b6, maybe there is. I'm confused, guys. I'm genuinely confused at this point. Maybe knight takes d5. I don't know. Very complex, very complex. This is what's happening. There is also some, is there queen a5 or something? Is there queen a5, guys? There could very well be queen a5 and some takes or something, I don't know. Wow, very dangerous for Wesley. Oh, wait. Hikaru is getting some piece sacked at him. Knight db5, ab. Now, if knight takes b5, black has queen d8, bishop f6, queen f6. But knight d5, takes, g6 only move. And now white almost mates, but black has that only move, knight d7. That magical only move that saves him, but it is super dubious. Super duper dubious. Knight d7 only move. I guess he'll play it instantly. Okay, he has h5, but it's better not to. Bishop e7. Yeah, now he wants to play f6 and queen h6. I thought the same. I guess you need to go f6 or not. Is f6 really deadly? Looks quite deadly. It looks quite deadly. There is, of course, some kind of idea to go de. Queen h... sorry. Yeah, queen h6 even. No, this is just bad. Also, rook will join at some point. Yeah, maybe f6? I think Hikaru will play f6. You just don't want to get mated with f6 and queen h6. But maybe there is something stronger. The bar seems to suggest that there is something stronger, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't quite see it immediately. Something very strong, I guess. Something very genius. Okay, if you play, in fact, no, rook e8, you can even take sometimes. The bar is jumping completely. I was having this in mind. This is a thematic brilliance. Actually, it works. The bar is impressed with me. Bar is very impressed, guys. Yeah, some people they like to come to streamers and say that they should go to sleep when it's late, but here it's 10 o'clock in the evening. So thank you for your care about my sleep, but it's not really a moment for me to sleep just yet. And I'm not going to do much more work today. I'm a bit tired, so I'll just chill. He takes on b4. He chose none of the options and says rook b4. Okay, now if takes, there is queen c7. It just mate. So white should do something else. What is it? It looks very good for black. I'm totally shocked that the bar is positive. It says even some small plus for white. It's completely shocking me. It is completely shocking me. How can white be better? What is it? I would be happy if white wasn't losing. Although rook takes d6 is losing because of, I feel like Samei when he commentates. I also have no idea. You see this bar, the bar is really playing tricks on me. Firefox says, Anish waiting for you to become world champion. And just go to sleep, man. It will take a while. You don't have to wait. When we will see you, Vidit and Raja together on the stream again. Move back OP. Yeah, hopefully one day. Zhang, he protect, he attack, but most importantly, he sack. What kind of work did you do today? Pray for candidates? I'm just curious to see what the Super GM does every day. Today was a different day than usual. I did quite a bit of work on my Nither, of course. And I played a bunch of games online. Very well. I would like to stress that once again. Today I played very, very well. Queen takes d6. Yeah, queen takes d6. I do think that there is... wait, what? Queen takes b4. Protects this pawn. So queen d6, queen a5 is not there. But queen d6, something was bothering me here. From white's perspective. Yeah, I'm not sure anymore what it was. Takes, takes. Not sure, not sure. Let's think. Rook takes b2 or what? Rook takes b2 is +1. Wow, this is hard. What does black have here? Oh, wow, he has rook a4. He has rook a4. Takes rook a1 check. And now king has to disconnect these two pieces. Wow. This is not that hard, but it's very pretty. It's possible to miss. Queen d6 is so tempting. Okay, Wesley found move bishop d3. Yeah, it's actually quite an obvious move, to be honest. The point is that after rook a4 takes, you remove the strong bishop. Now the king has c2 square, and now you trade on d6. And now you are happy with white. Wesley played... Wesley is always there to find the simplest defensive move. He doesn't look for complications. He just makes simple and strong moves. Bishop d3, very strong. Yeah, Hikaru played f6, my man. I know my man Hikaru. I told you he's gonna play f6. I don't know what else comp wanted to do. Let me check what computer says. Knight e5, he says. Okay, and if f6, computer says h5. But I'm not sure if it's a strong computer. But I guess that he sees that there is no mate, yeah? Rook f5 or something. It's not so obvious. The bar is actually dropping quite a bit. But yeah, it's not so obvious. No, my man Hikaru just plays normal human move f6. Yeah, and in this position, he will have a strong knight on e5. 2 pieces for a rook. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Very interesting game. Hikaru back, but it's a bit late for him. He's 3 points behind and he cannot catch up anymore. Let's look at the game between leaders. Bishop d3. Yeah, it's a nice battle, worthy of these great players. So here, could black play queen a5? Queen a5 was a stronger move, yeah? Yeah, he probably thought he's crushing with rook before, because you cannot take here, you cannot take here. So he thought he's crushing, but bishop d3 is strong. What is your daily routine these days in chess? Yeah, I don't have one routine. I do different things, but I play a lot. I work a lot. Sometimes I read books, not very often, but when I do, I am really happy to do so. I really like reading books. Viraj says knock knock. Who's there? The other Viraj replies who's there. The two Virages are having a good chat there. Yeah, the monstrous pawn on d3. But the good news for white is the knight from b5 is finally back. Remember that knight on b5. It is finally back. Yeah, g5 is cool. Yeah, bad news, guys. Benoni is still suffering. Oh wow. h6 pawn is gonna fall. Sam. Okay, what's happening here? Wow, bunch of moves happened. Black was trying to provoke stuff. Somehow he provoked all the wrong things. Now this pawn is backward. Interesting position. Let me think what I think of it. What do I think of it? Now the good thing for black is this knight on e5, it cannot never be chased. Cannot be chased by anything. Any sports other than chess which you follow? No, not really, no. Don't really follow it. White sometimes can sacrifice the exchange here if he gets few pawns in return for it, but in general this knight is there to stay. White would love to go after this pawn, but it's not easy. Now this pawn is hanging currently. White has to take a decision. He can either protect this pawn passively, or he can try to switch for some, I don't know, switch to some other stuff, go after this pawn. Objectively balanced, but could be tricky. Hikaru has winning chances here, I feel. Yeah, Jeffrey Jung, of course, in deep thought here. Anish, is there any chance that you play video games in your stream like we did? No, no chance. There is no chance. I never play video games. 5, yeah. Comp is not happy. I don't trust Sam Savin in this game. Jeffrey took on h1, but now this bishop is not on that juicy diagonal, and this active rook is gonna go. White's got all the trumps. The good thing for black is he's not any pawns down, the material is equal, so he will try to... Black is just trying to maintain balance at this point. His attack is definitely gone. There is nothing anymore attacking. The king is super safe now. His attack failed because of this brilliant move bishop d3. Simple but brilliant. That's Wesley saw for you. Very simple and very brilliant. Do you think chess 960 is the future of chess world to avoid heavy engine preps? No, the heavy engine preps is not an issue. Because it's not an issue because people are not able to memorize everything. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. You cannot memorize all chess knowledge, even if you have it. What do you feel about the use of AI in chess? Yeah, the neural network based engines are pretty strong. So that made a minor impact on the development of chess theory. But largely the impact has already been made before that, I guess. Yeah, thumbnail, I think everybody agrees. The thumbnail is leaving you all speechless. Rook of 1 was played or not? No, Rook e4 was played. You can protect. You can also attack. Two ways. There are two ways to do it. I do have to admit, from a viewer's perspective, this is slightly too long compared to the usual 15-minute game. Also, the boys are spending weird amount of time. Like this guy has 2 minutes and Hikaru has 16, and here Wesley has 14 and Jeffrey has 2. It's very strange. Usually you try to stay closer with the time to your opponent. Like if you have such a big time disadvantage, you're pretty much doomed. Wow, there is someone who is really desperate. Do you think normal chess is gonna extinct? How old are you? How old are you? Why are you so concerned about normal chess? What time control do you like the most? To watch, I like it quick. To play, I don't know. There is some beauty in everything. I think the beauty is in the variety. Is it a draw or not? Ah, they're repeating, yeah. Okay, can you take here? Bishop takes c4. Will they repeat? Probably Hikaru doesn't have reasons. Like, let's see what he thinks. He thinks he has... okay, white has a rook and 2 pawns against 2 pieces. Yeah, Hikaru thinks that he doesn't have reasons to play for win. He probably doesn't. Do you keep all the score sheets of your games? No. Absolutely don't care. I throw them in the garbage right away sometimes. Sometimes a little later. Absolutely don't care. Wait, this is Robson. Of course, Robson's playing for a win because he thinks he has 2 pawns and the rook for 2 pieces. So he thinks he's up in material. He has reasons to think so. Anish, sir, please curb Samai's arrogance. By playing with him, he dished our Sagarbai. That was the best thing Samai has done in years, I guess. The amount of response it's got. My goodness. It's even better than... better than that Queen's Gambit thing by Netflix. Anish sucks at chess, he should stick to checkers. I don't think that had to be deleted necessarily. I think at some point there is a thin line between insult and humor, and there is something entirely different. And I think that message belonged in that category. I don't think it was an insult. I don't think it was an insult. Play rook takes e5. Says Vanessa. What's going on here? So we took, he played here, we went here. Oh, rook d2 is strongly disliked by the computer, but doesn't matter. Rook d2 is normal. If check, I go up. He takes the pawn. Wesley is very greedy, believe me. He is not greedy, he just thinks. Here he thinks, no, I have slightly weak king. Very slightly weak king. Whether I take the pawn or not, it remains slightly weak. So I might as well take the pawn, is how he thinks. Maybe there was queen f4 here. First. But he just wants to grab the pawn. Like he thinks other factors, they are... yeah, you see? You see? And now he says, okay, now I went to the endgame. And it was damn nice that I took a pawn. He just likes to have things that he can show, you know? He will come home, he will show the pawn in his hand. He'll say, here you have it. I have an extra pawn. And other things is just abstract nonsense. He doesn't care about it all. Wow, Sam, you've got a pretty weak king here, eh? Not good for Sam. Fans of Sam Shankland, very strongly disappointed today. White has solved all of his issues, but the d3 pawn is strong. So, White is still worse. Oh, this pawn structure is so strange. So strange. White must be better here. Oh, Lenderman is completely winning against Moradiabadi. That's good for him. Yeah, Wesley is pressing against Jeffrey Zhang in this endgame. Now the time situation might really help Wesley, but I guess most likely it's going to be... Although, computer really likes White. White's pawns are much easier to push. Oh, there's this pawn. You just have to push it at some point. Look, currently, if you played before, there is rook c6. So you might want to make some other move first. Maybe... What other move? Bishop somewhere? Maybe to b7. Yeah, he went bishop b7, rook h5, now b4. Some c4 is there sometimes. Are the times wrong? No, they're not wrong. They're right. Everything's right. g5, h3. Yeah, g5 is rather weakening. Ray showed himself to be a man here, man of honor. Well, first of all, I'm not sure if he necessarily played for like a win as such. He did, but he was, I think, also thinking that Hikaru might not play queen f5 the second time. So he thought, while I have this chance, I might get my queen to c7, where it's a lot better placed. It puts pressure on both these pawns, and queen on h4 was a bit odd. Good news for Ray. Hikaru is a little bit of a loose cannon in the tournament. Kartikia says, okay, I will stop doing things in caps. Because of chess, 9-6 and other variants, I think standard chess would lose its importance. I don't think so. Football hasn't lost its importance because of table football, right? Oh, Kartikeya actually managed to write a message without the caps. Sometimes I think people have some issue with the keyboard, like they don't have the caps button anymore, and they once pressed it, and so it's stuck, you know. But you solved that issue. Congratulations. White has a queen, has 9 points. If she has properties of rook and bishop, 5 plus 3 is 8. So why 1 point more? Because it does both at once. It's flexible. You understand? It's like, imagine you have someone who is funny, and you have someone who is a good chess player. So let's say a chess player is valued at, I don't know, hypothetically 4, and the funny person, the comedian, is valued also at 4. Now, if you have a person who is both a comedian and a chess player, he will be valued at 9, because he can do both these things at once. I think they should explain that. How long have you known Magnus Carlsen? It feels like I know him for all my life. No. I know him probably since 2000, I don't know, 9 or something. Hikaru is fishing for some counterplay here. But Rook e1 is strong. Yeah, this... White is very happy to have played h3, controls all the squares. If knight c4, it will be checkmate. If bishop c4, it will be queen d6. Wow, Hikaru's queen d6, no? What happened to the queen d6? Knight f7, okay. If rook e8, he goes king h7. Simply queen b6 is just very unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Now white doesn't run any risk. The knight lost at outpost on e5. And once the pieces don't have outposts, then there is no danger for white. The less pawns are on the board, also the less are the white's losing chances. White will never lose. If he takes this pawn alone can never promote. So this is just very one-sided. Frankly, it's close to winning. Black has a slightly weak king, and white has one more asset, the a pawn or the d pawn. It's very easy to play as well. The only thing is that I guess the guy has 34 seconds, Ray Robson, and he only has himself to blame, so probably he will make a mistake in time trouble, because he shouldn't do that. You should leave yourself a bit more time. At the same time, it is very easy to play. But Hikaru is tricky. I guess Hikaru will escape. Somehow he will escape. Due to the time situation mostly. Can black play d4? Or is that too rash? Yeah, it just doesn't work. I thought maybe takes, if takes, yeah, just takes actually. Yeah, no, this is just lost. So I shouldn't go d4. I can try to start some pushing. A bit worried about this. Yeah, I mostly read messages that are not in caps lock, mostly. Hoodie closet tour, very good idea. I should totally do that. I have lots of hoodies. And they're all nicely stacked right now. As long as, like, once they're all washed, they're nicely stacked. And then once I take them and I put them back in, not exactly so nicely, and once I've taken all of them, it's a mess again. But on some days, it's just such a beautiful stack of hoodies. It's just beautiful to see. Firefox. Are you the only mod, or are there others too? No, it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Let's see. A lot of action here. Okay, this pawn is running. I'm Team Wesley here, guys. I'm Team Wesley, so. And I'm Team Ray Robson. Even the 28 seconds that Ray Robson has, I don't think it will help at this point. Hikaru is trying to do something, but he has no pawns left. Ray Robson is very calm here. He's very, very happy with the position. There is only one diagonal to give a check, and the queen controls it. So you just push, I guess. You just push. Play faster. Why the check? Why is he trying to be smart? Why is he doing this? Okay, he's trying to... But... He should have just pushed the pawn. That's the thing, guys. When you play Hikaru and you have little time, you start thinking weird thoughts. White still has, I feel, the upper hand, but the bar is very negative about white's chances. I don't know why. He says takes, and if g5, maybe queen a5 is there. No, something even better is there. Maybe check first. I don't know. There is some very nice move here that the bar seems to suggest that I don't currently see. Queen b4. Yeah, queen b4 is decent. Anywho, let's see what happens in the game of Wesley. The guy is defending, yeah? The guy is defending. He played rook f4, very smart, to stop any c4 things. The problem with this move king d6 for a long while has been that white can play c4, use the spin. So the king couldn't cross, it really wants to cross this d file. But now after this, the king can finally cross. And now rook c4, hitting the pawn. Rook is joining this side of the board, and the king is also joining. The pawn is far, but it cannot advance further. This is probably fine. This is very fine for... Oh yeah, now it's just going to be a draw. Because if the king were to go to a6, that would be bishop e2. The guy commentating looks quite strong in chess. He should consider playing candidates. I've heard that joke before. Pinocchio effect. Stop shouting, people, my ears are bleeding. Anish and Raja are comedians too. Why don't you participate comedians on board 3? You don't even need a trainer. Yeah, I guess you need different competition for comedians that are strong in chess. Why is chess not broadcast on television like other sports? It is broadcasted. Wesley playing for a win? Okay, well done, Wesley. I like that. I like that, Wesley. In fact, why not? I like that, Wesley. I don't know which move you want to make here. I think c4. I think c4 he wants to make. Yeah, he doesn't run much risk, I guess. Chess is broadcasted on television in some countries. Okay, Linear is pushing. Okay, this is a theoretical. It's a complete draw. I don't know what the bar is saying. This is a well-known draw, even without the g-pawn. Without the f-pawn, sorry. The trick in this position is, the bar is here broken. The trick in this position is, you cannot lose it. There is no way to win. As soon as the king approaches this pawn, I'll give a check, send it away. And so you have to at some point give up this pawn and it will be a draw. The thing is, if you do have, let's say, an f-pawn, not a g-pawn, you would at some point go f4, f3 check. If king would take, you would give a check and queen. So you would have to put the king here. And then if the king were to move here, you have this idea. Rook h1, threatening this, and if takes, you do this. But with the g-pawn, that's not a thing at all. G-pawn is helpless. Not helpless, but not helpful. Let's see what happened. So g5. Yeah, no, you should have kept the a-pawn, buddy. You should have kept the a-pawn. And you know it. Come on, man. The a6 just... Bishop takes a6. Yeah, it was not so simple. But at least keep the a-pawn. But we predicted that Hikaru would hold this one. Because it's just very hard to play on so little time. When you have the psychological pressure of almost beating Hikaru Nakamura. Jeffrey is really being very tough here after king c3, rook b6. He's just holding his own. Very well played. Yeah, it seems we don't have the resolution because there are 2 rounds left and oh wait, blunder. This is also what I missed. I missed that. Is it a blunder? No, it's not a blunder. Yeah, I think takes. Exchange down is not crucial here. I think exchange down is not crucial. Although, I have some rook d8 idea. It's not so simple, you know. I won similar position on the stream a few days ago. It's not so easy here. It only looks easy. It's really not. It's really not. If I get to... Yeah, if I get my king somehow here and I get to force g4, Wesley could very well win, guys. Wesley is winning this, I think. Oh, Hikaru blunders something. Chad. Hikaru blunder, Chad. Yeah, queen d4. White controls nicely the check. Defends his rook. Attacks the queen. The queen has to defend the bishop. There is some kind of nasty check. Very nasty for Hikaru. Very nasty. Oh, this is looking very bad. There must be some forced win here. All kinds of checks in the house. Check. King here. Okay, give one more check. King should definitely be out for a walk. And here maybe some queen e3 check, maybe queen b4 check, maybe queen a7 check. I like queen a7 check the most of all of these checks. Yeah, queen a7 check feels very good, man. Feels very good. Give that queen a7 check, baby. Give that check. Wesley achieved what I told you he will achieve. This is simply over. Rook takes f5. GG. GG, yo. Wesley wins. That is out of nowhere, man. No, okay, he was pressing the whole game though. But here, black had some sort of defense. He went very naturally here. He could do this, or although I don't see the defense. Maybe bishop g4. Yeah, bishop g4. It's not easy. And then give up. But the guy cracked, and now Hikaru. Oh no. Oh boy, this is just hanging, and there is no check. There's no check. Just king move and just take, or give a check and win. Everything wins. Oh boy. Hikaru is losing one more. Oh no. I'm reading chats. I don't read every single message. I mean, I do read a lot, but I don't read every single message. I don't respond to every single one. I cannot, but I read. Don't fight with mods, guys. If you fight with mods, you get punished. That's the power mods have. You know, that's the inequality in the world. You have to live with it. You have to live. Okay, Hikaru is totally tilted. He keeps playing, but it's dead lost. Okay, another Rook endgame here. Wait, what? That's the game where Benoni was screwed? Yeah. Long live Benoni. Wait, what happened there? He lost control of his everything. Yeah, that's time trouble, guys. You should play faster, better, stronger. Okay, these games we don't care. We want to see Hikaru. Hikaru is dying a slow death here. Very unfortunate. Just very unfortunate here. G6 takes, Rook G7, King F5 takes, I guess, wins here because of the opposition. And here White maintains the opposition by playing G3. Yeah, Hikaru took that if I'm not first and I'm lost too seriously. No, it's true. It's a very bad mindset. If you are not first, I mean, you know, if you're second, it's a good mindset. But if you're not first, and if you are definitely not first, and you have to keep fighting, then it's not a good mindset. But he's trying to win games. It's just hard. Opponents no longer so scared of him anymore. There is a lot more time than usual for the opponents to think and battle their fear. Yeah, so they're just doing it. GG out here by Ray Robson. Wow, tough day. Tough day for Hikaru. And Wesley So, guys. Wesley So. This is huge for him. He takes the lead. He is on 8 points out of 9. That is a lot of points. 1 point ahead of Jeffrey Jonk and Robson Ray, who just beat Hikaru. Hikaru on 4 points. 4 points behind Wesley So. Doing really poorly. On -1, in fact. Yeah, guys, good stuff. Good stuff. Let me see. Let me see something here for a second. I'll see, maybe I'll play a game. Probably not. Probably nobody's there at this point in time. Oh no, I'll play one game. Let me see how it goes. I shouldn't have played, but I wanted to win one more game. Honestly, I just wanted to win. To be very honest. I didn't really want to play, just wanted to win. Not sure about CD, I think I mixed something up. But it shouldn't be too bad. Not sure, let's see. Isolated pawn in the house. Isolated pawn, maybe knight c6. Knight b3, rook e8. Pawn is well protected. No, AG hoodie merch. Yeah, guys, I do have an epic hoodie. I'm not sure I want to share it with the world. It's kind of cool. Everybody is jealous of my hoodies. Nobody. Also, they're not mine, yeah? There is a brand that does this good hoodies. No, this is not good. This is not going very well. Knight c4, bishop d5. Queen c5 maybe happening, maybe not. Okay, I'll play bishop g4. I'll maybe reroute the bishop if he permits me to. If queen c7 or queen c5, I don't know how I'm supposed to play. Maybe knight d7. Yeah, I messed up a bit the position, but it's okay. I'll probably end up playing one more game if I don't win this one. Let me think. Okay, thinking is for losers. Let me just make a move actually. Knight c4. I hope I'm not losing a piece there. I did some calculation. I'm not sure how good that calculation was. Rook b2, rook c4, rook b3 is one way. Knight b2 is the other. Knight b2 is super dubious. Rook b2 looks better to me. Rook c4 dc is also fine. Yeah, but draw is not ideal, but okay. Don't think more is on the cards here. He can blunder something, but most likely not. Yosmito here did a good job. Very solid. I'll play rook b3. Actually, dc is easier. Rook b3, rook d4. Yeah, let's go dc. It's a bit easier. Does he want to play for a win? That would be very welcome. Oh wait, I thought I could take the piece. I need to reroute my knight here to h6, protecting this pawn, just to take out all the questions. Actually, playing for a win would be very nice if he does that. Absolutely don't care. Kind of happy to flag him. I just need that excuse. Okay, rook d7 I missed. Oh, I'm kind of in trouble. Okay, but he doesn't see it. I just need to stop the bishop from coming here. Reroute the knight over again. Maybe g5, rook here. Knight to e7, maybe. Here. He's getting so flagged. He even lost the pawn now, I think. I think I can do this. Bishop a6 I can take. King f3, king f6, takes 95, king f4, rook g4. Get my knight. Yeah, now it's just easy flag. Easy flag. It was his own fault too. Yeah, this is also already almost lost. It's very dangerous how he plays it. Very dangerous. Maybe he holds. Yeah, nice. Okay, that was nice. Thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow. Maybe see you tomorrow. Probably see you tomorrow. Yeah, actually see you tomorrow, because tomorrow actually I have few things. Is it tomorrow? Let me check the date. Tomorrow is gonna be nice. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow, 29th. Let me check briefly if I don't mistake. Tomorrow I have a stream with Vidit. Yeah, 29th. Yeah. And Suhani Shah on her channel. Funky. Suddenly got invited there for some reason. Goodness, I have some very weird thumbnail. Look, somebody sent me a weird thumbnail. This is very weird. And the other stream tomorrow is it tomorrow? No, it's not tomorrow. It's probably on Sunday, the one that Sagar wrote. I should actually, yeah, Evolution of Anish Giri. You see? On my Instagram. It's gonna be epic. But this will probably take a while. I don't think it's tomorrow. That's probably on Sunday. So yeah, gonna be fun. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. Love from Witted Discord fam.